Boxers, we went over the instructions in the dressing room. I want a good, clean fight. I want you to obey my commands at all times. These shorts are good. Touch gloves. Good luck to the both of you.
And here we are. It's round one of this heavyweight bout. And you know in heavyweight bouts,
fireworks.
It could be in the first round. Let me quickly give you the rules of the Ontario Athletic Commission. 10-point must system is in effect. No standing 8 count will be given here. No 3 knockdown rule. There is actually no technical decision here. So let's say they're in the 5th round and there's a headbutt. There's no technical decision. It's going to be called a technical draw. The doctor or the referee can stop the fight, and there's, listen to this, no saving by the bell except in the last round of the fight. And this is one of the commissions that actually do have saving by the bell, and Commissioner Luke Kotick tells me he'd like to get rid of that. He wants to make some changes.
Listen, somebody's always got to go, and this Magic Man is looking pretty awesome, and he's getting fight back on with Acosta. He looks like he will not be denied. He looks like a force to be reckoned with, this Magic Man. Mailata.
See how he just switched from south to orthodox?
You got to be careful with that too, at this young stage, because you'll leave yourself open there when you're turning.
Now, Mark, in the times you've seen Mailata in the gym, we just saw him switch up. Does he do that frequently?
Not that frequently, no. I've seen him do it a few times.
He's got a nice jab on him there, Mailata does.
He understands his distance very well. He's poking, looking for an opening. He's doing a really good job right now setting this guy up.
Here's doing it again.
I mean, he's green. You can see his hands are down low. You can't get away with that at a level of boxing with the big boys. You're going to have to tighten up your defense there. But he's feeling confident. He doesn't feel much about this guy. And the guy's also undefeated, so he's firing back right now.
So, Jerry, would you call a guy like this a diamond in the rough?
Oh, no doubt about it. I mean, this is a great kid. He's got, he reminds me of, he's got the legs George Foreman used to have. He's very confident in himself. He's learning the business while he's in the ring here, and they're not matching him up too tough, but they're making him to move, to work. And
that was a nice punch right there, a nice jab, up jab.
Yeah, Larry Holmes used to throw, and you know about this, Jerry, the up jab and then the jab right from the chin.
I don't remember that. But you know, listen, he's fighting good. He's being patient. He's banging that body really well.
He looks real accurate on his punches right now.
Well, he is. I mean, the guy's not moving too much. He's in with a guy that's 300 pounds, and he's not used to being with a guy like Magic Man. I like that name.
Yeah. No, his punch selection is good, and he's quick for a big guy.
And he's being patient. He's not coming out. I'm sure he could have come out and taken this guy out. He's being a little patient, which I like to see. Give himself some rounds, let him go the distance a little bit, and tire the guy out a little bit.
Learning his distance in there, pecking.
Here comes a body shot again. Look at him.
Look
He's
at
finding
triple
the open.
left
He's waiting.
Beautiful.
Final seconds, round number 1.
And Acosta is still firing back, so he's still in the fight. He wants to fight.
And this heavyweight bout is going to see round number 2. So, you know what I'm going to do, guys? I'm going to score this the way I like to score sometimes. If it's a close round, I make it 10-9. But if it's a one-sided round, even with no knockdown, I make it a 10-8. I thought that was one-sided. I made it a 10-8.
Give it a 10-8. He fought back. He threw punches back. It wasn't like a blowout. I mean, listen, Acosta fought back.
Okay,
landed shots, got inside.
You made it 10-9.
You did.
But sometimes they can be a real close round where you say, wow, I'm not sure who to give that round to. And a lot of guys will call it an even round. That certainly wasn't an even round. Mailata won it, and I thought he won it comfortably, especially in that first minute.
Well,
I thought we might have a knockout in the first minute.
And I think Mailata is wearing him down. He's slowing him down. He's leaving him open. I don't think this kid has much endurance, and to be facing a guy like this guy, the Magic Man, I mean, he's a rookie as to do with it, to begin with.
I like his patience. I really do. For a young guy coming up like this, he's showing a lot of discipline, because that's what Ibben's telling him to do. He's doing what his trainer's telling him to do.
He's working that body. Look at him banging that body. Other kid's trying to come back, but he's got nothing left.
He's walking into everything, leaning into everything.
Nice hook by Acosta. Look at this guy firing back and landing shots. And that's the greenness of Mailata, is that he's got to learn to keep his hands up and not take any of those shots back, especially in the heavyweight division.
Yes.
Mailata in the reddish maroon trunks, and Acosta in the darker trunks, black shoes, trying to pick off some shots, but no matter what he's doing, Mailata is actually boxing sometimes as a southpaw, then he switches back to right-hander, and he's landing a lot of stiff shots.
Oh, he just missed that left hook.
And why did that happen, Jerry? He landed a left uppercut from outside and left his hands down by his side and got hit with a return shot.
Well, he feels that the guy's out of it. He feels he's in complete control, and that's not a great thing to do in the game, because you can get caught with a shot. And this guy, let's face it, just landed an uppercut. Acosta did, and listen, he's a heavyweight. He's 300 pounds. He can hit.
I agree.
I'd like to see him working that jab a little more often here, this kid. Doing his homework, getting some experience during this fight. He's in a fight. Let's work at it.
1 minute remaining in round number 2. Scheduled for 4.
Nice couple of jabs thrown out there.
That was a nice couple of jabs.
And those guys,
beautiful jab.
280 pounds. I mean, it's just a lot of power. And he's being patient. He's not opening up.
Made a nice circle.
I think we're going to probably get him to see him open up next round.
Yeah, he's staying in the center of the ring, which is nice. He's making the guy follow him around. He's got to be careful, keep his hands up a little more. Got caught with a little left hook there.
Well, with Acosta, everything is one punch at a time. A left hook, then he waits, right hand. There he threw a left hook and a right uppercut. The right uppercut got in.
Throwing nice body shots. How can you miss that body over there, right?
Yep. Boom, nice.
He's gonna bring the right hand over the top now. Watch this.
Acosta's pointing to his ample belly and telling Mailata,
come on,
hit it.
He's trying to get Mailata down open.
Acosta tried to play a little
final second.
That's right.
See, to me, that was a closer round, and I scored a 10-9 for Mailata as compared to the 10-8 I had it in the first round. It's just when I look back at my scorecards, I know that it was a little wider round. If I just see 10-9, 9-9, 9-9, 10-9, 10-9, I don't know what the rounds are like. But when I score like that,
to me, if it's a 10-8, and I do call it sometime like that, it has to be dramatic. It has to be a little more dramatic than that. It was close.
Well,
I can agree with your.
I want people to
wanting
think.
To be different. Yeah.
What if it was a one-sided round with a knockdown? You can make it 10-7. Listen, you got 10 points to play with. 9 or less to the loser. Why is the loser always getting 9 if he doesn't go down?
Listen. We're seeing a good fight. We're seeing 2 young kids. This kid's going to be a force to be reckoned with when he gets some more experience. 10 or 12 or 15 more fights. He's going to be a beast, and hopefully he'll keep learning.
It's round number 3. It's just that sometimes in boxing we see so many close decisions, and then many of the fans will say, did you see that decision, how controversial that was? Well, there was a couple of rounds where one guy won it, in my book, 10-8 instead of 10-9. It's just making people think, who's really winning the round?
Now listen, Acosta's keeping his defense up, and the other guy's trying to land shots, but he's got to get to work now. Listen, he's a professional fighter. He can't stand around and slap. He's got to fight back, and we're starting to see him fight back. He's looking for openings.
About 12 consecutive left jabs by Mailata. Not all got in, but they were keeping Acosta off balance. Look at that opening right down the middle. Acosta's belly just waiting to be pounded on.
They're just staying close to each other, looking for the inside shots.
Oh.
Magic Man's landing those uppercuts now. He's going to turn one over in a minute here and open up on this kid. It looks like to me he's starting to.
Whenever a coach is watching this fighter in the gym and he lands a good shot.
Look at those uppercuts. Wow.
He'll tell him it's there again, and I'm sure Patrick's hearing that right now. It's there again. The uppercut's there all day. It's there again, and he'll throw it again.
Well, my thing is I want to look spectacular out here. I want to let people know what am I doing in the gym, and I want to perform.
Yep.
And we're seeing a little bit of a sparring match here. We got to get a little more serious with both these guys right now, as a matter of fact.
Acosta comes from Campeche, Mexico.
Well, could you imagine seeing this Mailata in with Joshua, with Wilder, with all these guys coming up. Joe Joyce got up in the field.
Oh, yeah.
Ruiz, Johnny Ruiz, Andy Ruiz. I mean, we got a lot of fighters in heavyweight division.
Heavyweight champion Andy Ruiz.
Like you said earlier, Jerry, give him 10 more fights, and he keeps learning and keeps doing what he's doing. He's only in a 4-round fight right now.
But you got to make him work harder. You got to work him. You got to make him stretch them lungs out.
Uppercuts, long uppercuts, though. I mean, they landed, but can you imagine Jerry against a better fighter throwing uppercuts from way outside?
Acosta's walking right into him.
And that's something he could be taught to shorten up on.
I think he's just trying to get rounds in right now, but he should still open up and bang this kid out of there. I mean, he's not doing anything for his career this way. You got to put fear in the eyes of the other heavyweights around.
Stop this kid's
wishes. I don't think the kid's going to come out for the next round.
Yeah,
Acosta fighting in spurts as round 3 comes to an end.
but watch Acosta when he walks to the corner here. He's breathing very, very heavy.
Okay, Jerry. Take a look at some of these shots there. You saw the left uppercut from the southpaw position, and another one way outside, and another one from way outside.
Well, yeah, with a good fighter, he's going to get caught with the right hand. Mailata will get caught with the right hand. He just can't be doing that. But at this caliber of an opponent, you can get away with those things. But I would love to see him open up and show us some flash. Show us what he's got. He's a devastating knockout puncher. Let's see what he's got this round. This is the last round.
This is the last round.
Let's make a statement here.
Referee Mark Simmons going to call them together, telling them to touch gloves. And they do, and round number 4 is underway.
I think we're going to see a nice little... He got some great directions in the corner. The Magic Man. Wow, the Magic Man.
Acosta's had 2 fights. Both of them came this year, 2019, one in March, one in September. He knocked both of his opponents out.
And I'm surprised that right now the Magic Man is just throwing arm punches. He's got 280 pounds of power in that body. Why aren't you using that body? Why aren't you going to try and use the hips and the shoulders to land these shots that are going to take this guy out of there, and you make a real statement? It's the 4th round. You've gone the distance. Let's take him out of it. Let's see what he gets out of here. But we just seem like he's trying to just get through the round, in my opinion.
Yeah, I'd like to see him let his hands go now. It's the...
Man, I would love to have a kid like this.
It's showtime, baby. It's showtime. Come on. Let your hands go right now.
Randy G, the commish, along with gentleman Jerry Cooney and Chef Mark.
I remember David Tui used to bring him. Remember, he had all the Samoan guys come in dancing.
Yeah.
I wonder why he didn't have the Samoans. That was a lot of fun. Part
Mailata.
of his entourage.
Mailata, 24 years old. Acosta, 20 years old.
Acosta's landing some shots this round. And Mailata's pushing his head down. I mean, you got to start fighting. It's the 4th round get off. And he looks a little tired. The Magic Man looks a little bit tired. Trying to get through the round. I can't wait to see this kid grow, though. He's got all the tools. He's a big, strong heavyweight, can punch. Once he learns to start punching with the body and his hips and his shoulder, boy, he's going to be a devastating guy to match.
Jerry, if you were working with Mailata, would you tell him to stop with the switching up?
Yeah, of course I would, but I would tell him to keep using that jab, strengthen that jab, but don't stand in front of the guy. Get to the side, bang to the body, then come back with the hook. He's standing right in front of the guy, and that's inexperience. He's green. But, you know, he's got the tools. He just has to have somebody teach him. You got to use that jab more effective. You can't slap it out there. You got to hit him in the shoulder, hit him in the chest. and you'll take the wind out of him. You'll have
Final
your way.
30 seconds of the fight.
If he can let his hands go, the ref will stop it. The kid can't breathe.
You're right.
Acosta can't breathe. Just
No,
gotta
he's
let your
probably
hands
tired.
go.
He's tired.
Just got to let your hands go 15 seconds.
You know, when you're fighting in the ring like this in front of a crowd, it's a lot more pressure. You feel a lot more stress, and you get tired a lot more quickly. And this guy's got 280 pounds of weight carrying around there.
Couple nice body shots at the end. Left uppercut by Mailata. We head to the bell, and this one is in the books.
All right, he fought back the whole time.
Yeah, he did.
He's tired.
Well, I think what we looked at there, and Mark, our chef Mark, is going to jump into the ring and interview the winner, who, Jerry, I got to believe, no question about it, is Patrick Mailata.
4 rounds to none.
And I'm going to...
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Yeah, because I had that one round, the first round 10-8, the rest 10-9. My scorecard is 40-35 for Mailata. I expect basically to hear 40-36, because most people don't score like me, but it's the way when I look back at my scorecards, as I save so many scorecards, when I look back at it, then I make my notes on it, I realize that first round was a little bit wider than any of the other rounds. The others were competitive.
Listen,
but the
Randy,
first round I didn't see
going
it.
back to the gym with this Magic Man Mailata, his coach cannot be happy. He should have taken this guy out of there in the second round, open up, flash, show what you got. He's got a lot of strength, a lot of tools. Take him out of there. He went to 4 rounds. Okay, so he went to 4 rounds. He got experience going the limit, but you still got to take a guy like that out of there. He didn't deserve to be in the ring with him. Acosta, though, he had a lot of courage.
Well,
fought back.
We basically know who won, but we're going to make it official right now and go up to our ring announcer as the referee, Mark Simmons, calls them together. And referee...
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a decision. Judge Dave Dunbar scores this fight 40-36. Judge Jeremy Hayes scores this fight 40-36. And Judge Eric Marlinski scores this fight 40-36. And your winner, by unanimous decision, Patrick the Magic Man Mailata.